See your driver's license, please.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. All right. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. The reason I stopped you is when you passed me in traffic, you were doing 58 miles an hour, and then we passed two 35-mile-an-hour signs, and you were...
I know. So I'm at work right now, and
Me too.
I forgot to take my money to the bank this morning, and I'm getting my ass chewed out by work, so I try to do it before 12 o'clock.
Ah.
I know.
Almost made it.
Almost made it. So I throw in a little Super Troopers reference. I've met the staff of Super Troopers. The whole cast came to Tempe a couple years ago. I got to meet all the guys. Awesome. Super funny. It is a cult favorite amongst law enforcement officers. And I think at one time or another, we all tried to throw in a Super Trooper reference into a traffic stop. So the almost made it was that was my ode to Super Troopers, because just a great movie.
See, our registration paperwork, current proof insurance. See, that's something deputies never have to worry about, is going to the bank with a whole bag full of money. It's never a problem we encounter. So you're 23 miles an hour over the speed limit. So you're at the threshold for criminal speed. I did not write you a criminal ticket.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so
I'm broke as hell right now. I appreciate that.
So it'll make it easier to take care of. No mandatory court date. You're not gonna have to miss work for anything. But you are still hauling butt, and Florence Boulevard's obviously, it's a pretty busy road.
I'm not gonna do that again.
That's the idea, man.
I don't care if I'm late anymore, I won't do it again.
That's it.
I've driven good for 10 years plus, and that was my last ticket, was about 10 years ago.
All right. Well, sometimes you just need a reminder to get back into it, and it makes you eligible for driving school. So you can take care of that, and then not have to worry about anything, and then your insurance won't go up, because insurance rates right now are crazy.
This is one of the very last episodes under the Sam regime. So after episode 112, you'll see that the videos take a little different style. Not better or worse, just different creative motivation, I guess. But these, when we were making this, we didn't know that we were so close to the ending of an era with Sam.
I see your driver's license. All right. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. Any idea why I might have stopped you today?
Probably because I was going a little fast back there in the back roads.
A little fast?
Yeah.
So you know what the speed limit is on Phillips?
No, I do not.
So the speed, do you think that that's important to know as you're driving?
Yeah, that's probably.
All right. Well, the speed limit on that road is 25, and your speed was 52.
Yeah.
So you're more than double the speed limit. Pretty quick.
I was specifically on that road. It's posted as 25. It's a long straight road. It's like an airstrip. So I was really looking for specifically to stop a car that was more than double the speed limit. Cars were in the 40s, where normally I would stop that car, but I really wanted a car that was double the speed limit, so that there was no way that you could refute the fact that they were speeding.
May I see your registration paperwork, current proof insurance? Hey, that blue rag down there, did you steal that from Cobblestone? Theft is a crime.
It might have been because it's my sister's car.
Blame it on the sister, huh?
Scapegoat.
Registration.
Your sister's name is Oscar?
Oh.
You know what? In today's day and age, I'm not even going to ask. Is your dad Oscar?
Yeah, my dad's Oscar. That's probably what it is.
That makes more sense. I mean, hey, you could have a sister named Oscar, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Hang tight for me. So you're doing a criminal amount of speed.
Yeah.
Because you're more than double the speed limit. But also, you've never been stopped before. So what I did is I gave you a little bit of a break. We just kept it civil, which means it's just an administrative issue instead of making it criminal.
Okay.
All right, so that's kind of your warning to, hey, make sure you're not speeding too much on these roads. How you doing? See your driver's license, please. All right. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. The reason I stopped you is because your car is painted like my car.
I made a couple references about his car and my car because they were painted exactly the same, and they all went over this guy's head. I thought they were way more funny than he did. He wasn't offended by it. It was like he was just totally had no concept that our cars were painted the same exact way. So it ended up being a lot less funny to him than it was to me.
That's not why I stopped you. I stopped you for almost 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. So it doesn't look like you've ever been stopped by the Pinal County Sheriff's Office before. So what I did was, instead of citing you criminally for your criminal amount of speed, we kept it civil. Because I have that discretion, I like to use it. I'm looking at your car and I'm looking at my car. I kind of want to race you. See whose white car with a black stripe's faster.
Well, yours is modded.
No, I don't know, man. You got the 5.0.
Mine is stuck.
Five, huh?
Mine is stuck.
Okay, all right. Listen, I appreciate you being cool. Slow this Mustang down, all right? How you doing there? See your driver's license, please. All right, well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit.
Okay.
Any idea why, besides not wearing your seatbelt, any idea why I might have stopped you?
No.
When you were on Signal Peak there,
Yeah.
you reached out the window and threw something out your window.
A cigarette?
Yep. So you
really?
can't litter. Yeah, you can't be throwing stuff out. Someone's got to pick that thing up. Okay. So that's why I stopped you. We were in opposite directions. I was right next to you when you threw that thing out. And I was like, we should have a talk about littering. Littering on a roadway is a criminal offense.
Yeah.
So to save you from the criminal offense, what we did was we just kept it for not wearing your seatbelt and for not having your current insurance card with you.
Okay.
And then we'll give you a warning and just hope that you're not going to throw the remnants of your cancer sticks out your window anymore.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like, you got all sorts of stuff to put them in here.
Yeah.
The insurance, all you have to do is show that it's current. They throw it out. There's no fines or fees or anything for it. It's not going to cost you any money.
Okay.
All right, is that all fair?
Yeah.
Try to be fair, man. I try.
Right.
Hey,
You,
don't be throwing that stuff out the window, man.
got you.
All right. I appreciate you being cool.
Yes,
You
sir.
drive
Thank
safe.
you.
Sorry about that. You just didn't pull over enough.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you
sir.
got tortillas on your front seat. I love it.
I only took the car because my sister's in the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, she's diabetic, dialysis, and we've already almost lost her once. So I'm heading home now, and somebody's gonna pick me up. I live right there in Colonial. I'd appreciate.
But you went out for
Well, let's
tortillas.
start out with your driver's license.
This is another great example of someone doing something knowingly wrong and trying to talk their way out of it before I even get to the window. Like, she was talking before I even reached her passenger side window. And all the excuses, and I know that I shouldn't be driving this, and she knew her plates were suspended, but she had a sister and dialysis and diabetes and hospital, and like, she just went out to go get tortillas. Like, what her sister in the hospital had nothing to do with the fact that she just ran to the store to get tortillas in a car with no insurance, suspended license plates. Like, she knew she shouldn't be on the road. So again, that like nervous talking was a dead giveaway of the citations that she was going to get.
All right. Well, I'm Deputy
warrants.
Sloup. I work for the Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit.
I have
and
no warrants, nothing like that.
okay. Well, the reason I stopped you is your plates are suspended.
Yeah.
You made that wide turn. You turned into the far lane there. When you turned off of Rodeo onto Pinal, you went to the far lane instead of the first lane. Okay, so do you not have any insurance for this thing?
No.
You absolutely ran that red light. Secondly, when you ran that red light, you turned into my lane as I was making a legal left, and you almost hit me with your trailer. So, because Gansel is 2 lanes, so when you're making a right turn, you have to stay in the right lane. I was making a left turn into my left lane. Well, you made a right turn into my left lane. And that, yeah. And you also got to wear your seatbelt. Seatbelts are super important. May I see registration paperwork, current proof of insurance? So your registration is the closest paper to you. There it is. I look for them for a living, so that is not it. That's for your trailer. But it'll look just like that. There's enough paperwork in there. There's probably files on who killed Kennedy and Martian landings at Area 51 and Hoffa's tax records. I mean, there's enough paperwork in there. You could.
I'm standing up at this car for an inordinate amount of time. Sam's style was that he didn't want you to sit there and watch me just stand at someone's window while they went through a mountain of paperwork the height of a small child. So Sam was like, hey, this is how I'm going to show how long Frank is standing there. So he did that fast forward, and then I would talk a little bit, and I stood there for longer, so then Sam fast forwarded again. So that was part of Sam's style in making sure that you could tell how long I was standing there as they were going through every piece of paper that they've ever had since like 2014.
Start your own library. All right, let's see. That looks like a Silverado. Looks like it's good to there. GMC Sierra 442. Got it. Awesome. That's all I need to see. Perfect. If there's just a registration card somewhere there, that would be outstanding. All right. If you happen to find it, if you could hold it out your window for me. There's paperwork everywhere. I mean, just paperwork and like there's like a plume of smoke coming out of there. He's sitting there smoking a cigarette, and they're looking through paperwork.
I referenced the first guy that threw his cigarette butt out the window, and I'm like, hey man, you got all your cancer sticks in there. And the other guy is there smoking while I'm standing there and blowing smoke out. I hate smoking. I've never touched a cigarette in my life. I don't smoke pipes. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigars. I don't vape. I don't hookah. I don't do anything. I just don't. It's not a Frank thing. And I hate when I walk up to a car and someone is in there smoking. So just a pet peeve of mine. Those of you that smoke, like it's a terrible thing. You probably should not do it, but it's disgusting. And I hate those contacts where I have to be there and be in the close proximity of someone who's there just sucking on a cancer stick.
Like, there's only 2 pieces of paper you need in your car. Your registration, you need your insurance. Driver's license should be in your wallet or purse. That's it. That's all the paperwork that should be in here. You don't need receipts from having your tires changed in 2018. So be organized. It looks like he might have found it. So I'm going to go see if he has that now, because it'll be easier for me to write his ticket, which he needs. We may be able to argue that when you actually enter the intersection, what we can't argue is that you turned into the wrong lane. So I only cite things that I could swear on a stack of Bibles on, and I could swear on a stack of Bibles that you made an improper right turn. So that's what we're going to go with. And then you got to wear your seatbelt. Obviously, that's important. That's it. Within here is more paperwork for your vehicle. Don't put this in your center console. You will lose it. Don't do that. Keep this separate. Yeah, it looked like a black hole. That was like a magician's hat. You could have pulled a rabbit out of there and a 12-foot scarf. I would not have been surprised. Appreciate you guys being pleasant. Thank you. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Drive safe today.